A tense suburban driveway scene where an angry police officer aggressively steps out of his patrol car with the door wide open. His face shows rage and authority, body leaning forward as if shouting. Calm residential houses, clean lawns, and a community swimming pool in the background create strong contrast. Ultra-realistic, cinematic lighting, dramatic motion, shallow depth of field, no text, no captions. Abuse of power moment. A dramatic suburban. Confrontation showing a furious police officer bursting out of a black and white patrol SUV. His posture is threatening. Emotions intense, fists clenched. The peaceful neighborhood setting with modern homes and a pool highlights. The misuse of authority. Undercover FBI perspective. First-person cinematic view of an undercover federal agent being confronted by an aggressive police officer exiting his patrol car. The officer looks hostile and unaware of the undercover status. Suburban homes, manicured lawns, and a swimming pool in the distance. High realism, tense atmosphere. Cinematic framing, no text or logos. Viral justice scene. A high-impact suburban drama scene. A police officer explodes out of his vehicle mid-shout, creating a powerful moment of tension. The quiet neighborhood and pool area remain calm behind him. Strong storytelling composition, cinematic realism, emotional intensity, aggressive officer moment. A tense suburban scene where an angry police officer bursts out of his patrol car, shouting mid-motion. The car door is open, his posture aggressive, body leaning forward. Quiet residential houses, clean driveways, and a community swimming pool in the background create a sharp contrast to the officer's rage, dramatic suburban. Confrontation showing a furious police officer stepping out of a black and white patrol vehicle, clearly abusing authority. His face is red with anger, fists clenched, stance confrontational. Peaceful neighborhood homes and a pool area sit calmly behind him. Ultra-realistic photography, cinematic framing, tense atmosphere. No text or logos. Cinematic crime drama moment from the perspective of an undercover federal agent. A hostile police officer aggressively exits his patrol car, unaware he's confronting someone with higher authority. Suburban houses, trimmed lawns, and a pool reflect normalcy while tension fills the scene. Hollywood-style realism, sharp focus, dramatic lighting, no text. Cinematic confrontation. A cinematic suburban confrontation in daylight. A smug HOA woman with folded arms smiles confidently while standing beside her. Police officer husband in uniform. A police SUV is parked behind them on a quiet residential street. In the background, a gated swimming pool, green lawns, and tall trees suggest a wealthy neighborhood. Karen power play style. A dramatic suburban scene showing an entitled showwoman in a stylish green outfit smirking arrogantly, arms crossed, as her police officer husband stands rigidly beside her. The officer's patrol vehicle is visible behind them. The setting includes a community pool, clean sidewalks, and manicured grass. Strong abuse of authority mood, undercover FBI perspective. First-person cinematic perspective of an undercover FBI agent being confronted by an HOA woman and her police officer husband. The woman appears overly confident and smug, while the officer stands stern and authoritative. A suburban neighborhood with a fenced pool and police SUV sets the scene. Tension-filled atmosphere, realistic expressions, Hollywood crime drama style, shallow depth of field, ultra-detailed realism, no text. You are Meredith Langston, 38, president of the Cypress Hollow HOA for the last 9 years. You wear the same shade of flamingo. Pink every single day because it is visible from 200 yards and reminds everyone who holds the clipboard. You have never once raised your voice. You don't need to. The $300 fine is not about the money. It is about order, about the thin blue line between civilization and chaos, about making sure the neighborhood stays, as advertised in the 2017 sales brochure. But lately, the fines have started coming back to you. Folded notes slipped under your windshield wiper. Photographs of your own house taken at 3 a.m. with red circles, drawn around unapproved holiday lights, still up on January 12th. Anonymous mails quoting bylaws you wrote yourself, pointing out tiny contradictions. A single pink flamingo lawn ornament appears on your own front lawn every morning, exactly 3.7 inches too close to the sidewalk. You tell yourself it's just one disgruntled resident. You tell yourself you're still in control. But every night you walk the perimeter of the pool at 2 a.m. with your flashlight, checking the water line, checking the fence, checking for footprints. Because deep down you know, the moment the neighborhood stops being afraid of the pink blazer, is the moment they start looking at what's underneath it. Write the story of the last 6 weeks before the annual meeting, told entirely from Meredith's point of view. As the walls of her perfect little kingdom begin to crack, the unexpected visitor. In the quiet suburbs, Sarah had always kept her. Past buried deep, a former witness in a high-profile case who changed her identity and built a perfect new life by the pool. One sunny afternoon, while hosting a casual barbecue, 2 men approach her gate. One in a rumpled red plaid shirt holding an FBI badge, the other a stern local cop. They claim they're investigating a cold case that leads straight back to her old life. As questions fly, Sarah feels her carefully rehearsed calm cracking. Her voice stammers as she tries to deny everything. But the FBI agent's knowing smile tells her they already know more than they're letting on. What secret from her past is about to unravel her perfect facade? And how far will she, badge of deception? Detective Ramirez never expected his routine welfare check to turn into this. Called to a luxurious backyard because of a neighbor's noise complaint. He arrives to find a man in casual plaid already there, claiming to be FBI and showing a badge that looks just a little too worn. The woman in the vivid pink blazer stands frozen, her eyes wide, stammering excuses about just a misunderstanding. But something feels off. The FBI agent is too relaxed, too unprofessional, and the woman seems more terrified of him than of the law. Is the plaid-shirted man really federal, or is he an imposter with a dangerous agenda? And why does the woman seem to recognize him from somewhere poolside reckoning? Emily thought moving to this gated community would mean safety. No more running, no more looking over her shoulder. But when an FBI agent and a patrol officer show up unannounced at her poolside lounge, chair, flashing credentials and asking pointed questions about a missing person from years ago, her world tilts. Her voice catches, words tumbling out in stammers as memories flood back. She was supposed to be the victim, but she walked away with secrets that could destroy powerful people. Now, with the agent staring her down and the cop looking confused, Emily must decide in seconds: play innocent, run, or reveal the truth that could flip the entire investigation upside. The neighborhood reckoning. For years, the upscale cul-de-sac had been a picture of suburban perfection: barbecues, pool parties, and polite waves over white picket fences. But when FBI Special Agent Harlan Cole, in his signature off-duty plaid, shows up unannounced with Officer Daniels, the entire block freezes. They're investigating a string of high-end art thefts that trace back to one of the homes on this very street. As accusations fly, an elderly neighbor points accusingly at the pink-blazered homeowner, while others whisper about that suspicious new guy who never joins the HOA meetings. Hidden alliances and old grudges surface. The woman in pink knows exactly why they're really here, and it's not about paintings. How long can she keep the neighborhood from turning on her before the truth explodes louder than any badge and betrayal? It started as a casual Saturday get-together by the pool. Drinks, laughter, kids cannonballing. Then the gate swings open and 2 lawmen step in. A stone-faced cop and a rugged man, flashing an FBI badge like it's a casual ID. The crowd parts as he zeroes in on the hostess in the vivid pink blazer. "Ma'am, we need to speak with you about your late husband's business partners and the money that never quite added up." Gasps ripple through the group. One neighbor starts yelling about protecting the community. Another pulls out a phone to record, while the woman's teenage daughter looks on in horror. Was her perfect life built on lies? Or is the FBI agent playing a dangerous long con to get close to something far more valuable hidden somewhere on the property? Echoes by the pool. 10 years ago, a scandal rocked this quiet suburb. A prominent resident vanished, leaving rumors of embezzlement and foul play. Everyone moved on, or so they thought. Now, on a sunny afternoon, an FBI cold case team arrives with fresh evidence. The man in plaid holds up the badge while the cop tries to keep order among the growing crowd of nosy neighbors. The woman in pink, once the missing man's closest friend, stammers, denials as memories flood back. Pointing fingers turn toward her, then toward the quiet couple in the corner who always seemed too perfect. As the group closes in with questions and accusations, one truth becomes clear. Someone at this very pool party knows what really happened that night. And they're about to be exposed in front of everyone. A cinematic film still from a tense drama. Luxury apartment resort courtyard on a bright sunny day. Large turquoise swimming pool with lounge chairs and palm trees. Modern beige stucco building in background. Confident blonde woman with short hair wearing bright hot pink blazer. White top and black pants stands alone looking down pensively on concrete walkway. Rugged middle-aged man with mustache in red-black plaid shirt. Gray t-shirt, jeans, and backpack walks directly toward her with purpose. Two police officers in dark uniforms standing near white patrol car in the distance. Dramatic atmosphere, high contrast lighting. Realistic. The end of the story. The man's footsteps slowed until he stopped. Just close enough for her to feel the weight of years between them. She lifted her eyes at last. No tears, no anger, only quiet recognition. "You came," she whispered. The words almost lost in the soft ripple of the pool. "I never stopped," he replied. His voice was rough but steady. The officers exchanged a glance, hands relaxing from their belts. They knew this wasn't their fight anymore. She took one step forward, then another, until the distance that had haunted them both vanished. No embrace, not yet. Just the simple act of standing side by side, facing the same direction for the first time in too long.